Hi, hello. My name is V, also known as Nirami. So yeah, what are we going to talk about today? Like, first of all, I hope you're doing well, of course. And yeah, now back to talking. Basically, what I wanted to talk about today, because I was kind of inspired by my wonderful mutual and a friend, Vivian. Shout out to her. Go check out her page. Commission her. She has very cool commissions. And yeah, by that, what I'm trying to say, today's topic is commissions. Okay, so what about commissions? So my wonderful, beautiful artist friends, especially commission artists. I don't know. I don't think there's a one singular artist that did not hear the words overpriced. Okay, you could see a wonderful, beautiful commission art, and there's gonna be at least one complaining in the comments saying like, hey, it's overpriced, this is too much. So let's start off calmly, okay? But like I said, there is so many times where like we see beautiful commissions, right? And there's gonna be people in the comments complaining how it's overpriced, or like you're scamming people with those prices, which is like, that's not how scamming works, by the way. You know, it's not like you're buying something and you don't know what the result's gonna look like. So that's not scamming, you know. But anyway, and like another thing that I really hate when people do is that, like, when people bring up an argument saying how,
I saw this artist and they have a very high art scale, but they have much lower prices.
okay, then why would you not encourage this artist to make their prices higher? Like, why are we encouraging artists to make their prices lower instead of encouraging to make the prices higher? I mean, okay, I get it. It's good for you as a buyer, right? Because you don't have to, pay that much, but eventually you can also, you can't get upset an artist actually making the prices a good amount, because for obvious reasons they want to live off of it, right? They're chasing their goals and dreams, which is wonderful. Like, you're gonna tell me how you see like an artist making a beautiful rendered piece, like that probably costs, instead of these like $30, it probably costs $500 actually, as a matter of fact, but like, and you're saying like, oh well, they're much better, they have lower prices. I don't know why you have such big prices, for just for this piece. And like, again, first of all, I think we should not compare artists to each other, definitely not in that type of like topic. But like I said, and I think it's just because I'm just tired of seeing people, talking about like their big dreams and goals, but nobody's willing to actually make the work for it. People just kind of accept it, like expect it to happen magically. And then I see artists actually putting their effort and work and time into their pieces, and like this knowledge through the years, right? And they put so much power and love into this as well, and obviously also wanting to earn money with it, because guess what, like, I know that probably a lot of artists would love to live off their art, like you do what you love and you get paid for it. Isn't that a dream? Well, I think it is. But the moment artists decide to actually do that and promote themselves and, make their prices higher and everything else, they get shamed for it. Like, they start to get shamed for it, and then they double down, and then artists make their prices lower because they feel ashamed and embarrassed. Honey, don't do that, please. Please don't listen to those type of people. I'm just simply tired of artists feeling ashamed and embarrassed for simply wanting to earn money with their work, and also being ashamed for promoting their work as well. Like, man, this is your livelihood. Like, this is your life. This is your work. You love your work, right? Promote it with love, promote it the out of it. Even if people complain about it, are those people paying your rent? Are they gonna pay for the roof over your head? I don't think so. So promote the hell of your art. Don't be ashamed or don't be embarrassed about it. Let's say you have like 100 followers, right? You're gonna make a promotion post. Let's say only 20 people saw it, okay? And only 20 of your followers saw it, right? You're gonna need to make more posts so that all of your followers saw it. Do you understand what I mean, kind of? because I just see artists sometimes being like held back because they feel embarrassed about promoting themselves too much. I'm like, no, please don't do that. You're allowed to love what you do. You're allowed to earn money with it, and you're allowed to be proud of it and to tell people about it so that you can, get more out of it. Do not feel embarrassed about it. So yeah, like I said, I just get annoyed when people talk about, oh, we should all follow our dreams and goals, and that's wonderful. But the moment somebody actually does follow their dreams and goals, people start to get upset at them. So don't think about it, okay? You're doing a great job. You're doing wonderful. I support you. You're doing great. And obviously one of the many comments as well that is being commented is saying
that's why we have AI.
Basically, because if a commission costs too much, you have AI, which you can do for free or very low money. Listen, another thing is that I don't think I actually have to explain this, but I will. I'm not going to talk much about it though. People who actually recognize art will never ever purchase or even make AI art. I don't know, it's just especially when I think about, when people do this auctions, where you have paintings that cost millions of monies. I don't know how much they cost, but they're it's a very, very high amount of money, right? The paintings that are at the auctions. And I'm sorry, but I saw those auctions a lot with those paintings that are being sold, and never ever have I seen somebody doing an auction for a AI painting or art. And I don't think that will ever happen, because by the end of the day, I think no one will ever think about buying that, because people who actually do understand art understand what goes into making art as well, and how it's gonna be one of a kind over and over again. It's just one of a kind thing, and people know the value of it. That's why it costs so much. And with that said, guys, pretty much art is a luxury. It's not a necessity. If you see a commission and you think it costs too much money, feel free to just scroll and don't pay attention to it, because by the end of the day, nobody's forcing you to buy this. I'm not trying to shove it into your throat and say you need to buy it, and you need to pay this amount of money. You're willing to walk free out of the door without paying anything. It's okay. And even if you say oh, but who's gonna buy this? It's too high. There are always gonna be someone who wants to buy your art. Trust me, there is always someone, okay? And I understand if you're a small account and you're just trying to, grow. I understand that sometimes, for smart purposes as well, we're gonna make our prices lower. And then, the more we grow, art grow with us, and so are our prices, okay? It's also okay if you have small prices, okay? Just saying, in case you don't have many followers or just attention on your art. Let's say that, right? That's a different case. But yeah, I think you get what I mean. So I'm just thinking if I forgot something or not, but I don't think I forgot something. Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I just wanted to remind my wonderful artists, people and friends to not feel ashamed and to keep creating and be proud of it. Be loud about it, okay? Be loud about your art. And yeah, take care of yourself. Get yourself a little treat. Don't forget to check out my merch store with the Asia plushie here right now. I don't have real Asia here. That's why I have the plushie here, but whatever, right? So yeah, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.